Hello, you're listening to Arts Rational on CFRO 100.5 FM Vancouver Co-op Radio. So you're talking to John and Jacques, and Laurence is in the booth. Hello, Crystal. So we're talking to Crystal from Pacific Arts Market, and that's located at 1448 West Broadway, Vancouver, on the second floor. If you wish to know a little bit more, you can go to their website at pacificartsmarket, all one word, .ca. Crystal, if you could actually give a little bit of a breakdown about the concept of how this works, this space.
For sure. So basically I opened in December, and what I do is I rent spaces to local artists on a 4-week renewable basis. So they rent the space within the arts market, and then all the money made from their work goes to them. So it's non-commission, it's just on a rental basis. They can stay as long as they want, but I always have new artists moving in as well, which keeps it really fresh and interesting.
What type of artists would you see, generally, if one was to go down there and have a look?
So we have everything from fine arts, photography, we have jewelers. I've got the Vancouver Jewelers Guild in there currently, candle makers.
This seems to be like it's a fairly big space, so it's almost like going to see one of those big expos that they do, except you get to see local artists all the time every week. Is that right?
Exactly, yeah. I currently have about 60 different artists from all over British Columbia. So it's always kind of hovering around that number. But it's a great space to come and see a great variety of work and all different price levels. So it's an inclusive space. I like to give everyone a chance and also make people feel comfortable and welcome.
So this is perfect because it's a local endeavor by somebody local, promoting artists that might not
local.
They're local and might not otherwise have such a wonderful venue. And your passion for this makes it obvious that you're going to be doing a lot of social networking for these artists for them. So it's really a perfect fit.
Do you find, Crystal, that it's kind of communal for the artists themselves when they hang out up there in the space? Because a couple of them were hanging out up there, and they seem kind of, it's a way of networking in a way and supporting one another when you're up there.
Oh, definitely. That's another thing that I'm doing with the space is building a community, and I've got some wonderful people involved. The artists are just absolutely amazing people, and it's just this great community that's forming. So I also hold artist meetups and workshops and different things like that to really, get them out of their shell a little bit and, get them kind of together. And we've had some awesome collaborations that have happened and just a lot of beautiful things.
Well, what's kind of cool,
it's been less than a year.
What's kind of cool is I'm finding a lot of great artists really suck at marketing. And so, the sense of how to get themselves out there and get their work in front of people is very difficult. So if anybody's listening to this is one way you can do it. If you're an artist and you want to show off your work, you can check out the website, which again is pacificartsmarket.ca. And Crystal's the go-to person at Pacific Arts Market. And but also just it's just a really cool environment to come into. Like if you go up and just experience the space itself, it's kind of fun to be around. It's kind of eclectic and fun.
Oh yeah, exactly, and that's exactly what it is. It's eclectic, it's fun, and it's affordable. So you can get original art pieces for even as low as $100. My background is in marketing and business development management, so that's what I wanted to bring to the table. And it's like you said, that's what I find as well is artists sometimes need help in that area. And that's
they are awful. Let's just call it for what it is. They are awful.
I prefer the term artistic. They're artistic.
Well, and Crystal, do you know if any of them do commissions or anything? Like if people come out there, see some art, would they be able to approach the artist to possibly do commission work for people?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get them to promote themselves. I encourage them to promote themselves actively in other things that they do outside of the arts market. So a lot of them will do stuff like pet portraits and a lot of different things. And they each have, bios in their space and little things that you can read about them and find different ways to actually reach out to them for different things as well.
I think one of the excellent things about this too is that for our listeners, you may actually be an artist who's listening right now, or you might have a friend who's an artist. Obviously, we want the general public to go there and look at it to see all the amazing art, but I'm sure you want artists to go to the website and reach out to you and also go and see the space and see. Maybe it's like I have a friend who's a wonderful painter. He's an actor. He's a wonderful painter, and he could maybe do an exhibit there, a little exhibit of his work and stuff like that.
Definitely, and I encourage artists to hold their own events, and I give a lot of assistance with that. So with regards to holding opening exhibitions and things like that, I will assist. I've got packages that I will provide to them that give them kind of step-by-step instructions on how to go about it and how to go about promoting themselves, and I'll definitely get involved in those areas as well.
It's a cool service you're providing in a way. So, and roughly where, I've said the address, what's the cross street of where you guys are at?
Yeah,
roughly?
So we're just on Granville and West Broadway.
And you're upstairs, aren't you?
Yeah, just on the second level.
You have to step up some stairs.
That's
it's kind
why
of fun.
I think I know exactly where it is, because I hadn't seen this yet, and I'm going, what? There's a giant art studio, but it's because it's up one level, and so I'm just looking on the ground level. I need to look up to find you.
You need to look up. It's worth the flight of stairs.
It's
for sure.
worth the flight of stairs.
We've got.
Thanks so much, Crystal.
Great. Thank you, guys. Thanks for this opportunity. It was great chatting with you.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thank you, Christophe.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Merci.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.